Prepare to experience a power like no other.
There's one god above all others. And I'll show you now.
Slifer, the Sky Dragon.
My winged dragon of Ra.
Let's duel!
Hope you guys like that intro.
Yes, so today, as you can see, we are going to be playing with 2 of the 3 Egyptian god cards. I will be playing Slifer the Sky Dragon.
And I've got the winged dragon of Ra.
Let's get into this duel.
I wish you luck.
Okay, so we even have a divine die to roll.
Ooh.
This should be fun. I rolled a 4.
And I have a 1.
Okay, sweet. I will take the first move.
All right then.
Okay, good luck, duelist.
I don't need luck. I keep trying to tell y'all, I really play. Raid Shadow Legends is a dark fantasy turn-based RPG, so that means elves, ghouls, trolls, you name it, Raid has it. There are over 600 characters, and some of them look like this. So yeah, I had to check it out. If you like what you see too, go ahead and hit the link in the description to download Raid Shadow Legends. You can't have a fantasy world without dwarves. Check out the dwarf faction. What they lack in height, they more than make up for in strength. And check out my favorite dwarf, Trunda Guilt Mallet. She's my favorite for, reasons. Raid's not just looks. It has an easy-to-use turn-based battle system, and all of your champions' actions are well animated too. A quick tip on progressing through the game is to focus on upgrading and leveling your gear just as much as your champions. And this month, Raid added an update to the Doom Tower. There are 2 new bosses to take on, Astronyx the Dark Fae, and Bammel the Dreadhorn. They drop materials to craft new gear. If you want to get a head start in Raid, then hit the link in the description or scan my QR code. And you'll get an epic hero Chinoru, 200,000 silver, 1 experience boost, 1 energy refill, and 1 ancient shard, so you can summon an awesome champion as soon as you get in game. Thanks again to Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring today's video.
I'll activate my Joker Straight. So it's a spell card. I have to discard a card to activate it, so I'll go ahead and discard. We'll discard Queen's Knight. And I get to special summon a Queen's Knight from my deck, and then I can add a King's Knight or Jack's Knight from my deck to my hand. Immediately after that, I get to normal summon a monster. And I can't special summon anything from the extra deck except the Light Warriors for the rest of the turn. So my Joker Straight, discarded my card, will now special summon a Queen's Knight from my deck and add to my hand King's Knight. Now I get to normal summon. I'm going to normal summon my King's Knight. When it's normal summon while I control Queen's Knight, I can special summon a Jack's Knight from my deck. So I'll activate its effect, Jack's Knight.
Combos.
Yeah, this is the modern day, this is the same as Drytron combos. I don't know. Next, I'm going to set 2 cards face down, and I'll go to my end phase. So in my end phase, my Joker Straight's effect lets me actually target a Light Warrior in my graveyard, shuffle it into the deck, and then this gets added back to my hand. So I'm going to add it back to my hand by shuffling my Queen's Knight back into my deck. All right, so now it's your turn, duelist.
You really thought just summoning those 3 and passing was enough to beat me? Draw for turn. So starting my main phase, I will activate my Pot of Extravagance.
Okay, so
I will banish 6 cards from my extra deck face down. I'll draw 2. Oh wow.
All right, I will activate my Joker's Wild. So during the main phase or the battle phase, I can send a spell from my deck to the grave that lists all the knights, and I can apply its effect. Also, in the end phase, it's got the same ability to add itself back to the hand. I'm going to go ahead and send my Thunder Speed Summon, this is actually a new card, from my deck to the grave. So during the main phase or battle phase, after it resolves, I can normal summon a level 10 monster. And since I control all 3 of my knights, I can actually add a level 10 non-dark monster with question mark attack from my deck to my hand.
I wonder what that
And then I can normal summon a level 10 monster. I'm going to use its effect. And I will search my Egyptian god card, Slifer the Sky Dragon. Slifer the Sky Dragon gets added to my hand. I'll tribute all 3 of my monsters for Slifer himself.
That was fast.
And that's it. For now, at least.
That puts a wrench in things now, doesn't it?
So right now, Slifer has 2,000 attack points because I have only 2 cards in my hand.
I will normal summon my reactor slime.
Okay, well that actually activates my Slifer's effect. If a monster gets normal or special summoned to your field in attack position, it loses 2,000 attack, and if its attack gets reduced to 0 as a result, it will be destroyed. Which actually many people forget.
I knew that.
Yeah, the key of course being that you're gonna summon your monsters in defense, so they don't get hit by that.
I will set 1 card face down, and I will end my turn.
Okay, during the end phase, Joker's Wild is actually going to return to my hand by shuffling in Jack's Knight into my deck. So Joker's Wild returns to my hand and I'll draw for turn.
Yes.
So now with 4 cards in hand, Slifer has 4,000 attack points. I'll go ahead and activate another copy of Joker's Straight. So I have to discard a card, of course. I'll discard my Arcana Triumph Joker. And I can summon Queen's Knight and then get a summon of a King's Knight or a Jack's Knight that I search. Just like last turn. And now when Joker's Straight resolves, I'm going to normal summon King's Knight. And King's Knight's effect will activate to summon Jack's Knight from the deck. It'd be nice if we could summon it from the grave too, but...
This is disturbing.
I will enter the battle phase. I'm going to attack for 1,500 with Queen's Knight.
Okay, I will take 1,500.
And...
But when I take that damage, I'll activate...
Okay, you got some stuff.
My Guardian Slime from hand. So when I take battle or effect damage, I can special summon it to the field. And it has a quick effect where for 1 battle, I can have its attack and defense become equal to your monster's attack that it's battling.
All right, and since it'll summon in defense, my Slifer will not work. But I will go ahead and attack with King's Knight, 1,600.
Then I will activate Guardian Slime's effect. Its defense becomes 1,600.
Now I'll attack with Jack's Knight.
And sadly, you can only do that effect once. Come on, man. But now I get to use my Guardian Slime's effect. I can add a spell or trap card that lists Ra. I will add my Millennium Revelation.
Okay, and then I'm going to attack you directly with Slifer for 2,000.
2,000 damage.
So I have 2 cards in my hand. I'm going to set 1 card face down. I'll go ahead and link my monsters away. To make their link monster, Arcana Extra Joker. Takes 3 warrior monsters with different names. Once per turn, if a spell or trap card or monster effect is activated that targets this card, or a card it points to, like my Slifer, I can discard a card of the same kind and negate that effect. I'll go to my end phase. So during the end phase, my Joker's Straight, as you know, lets it return to my hand as long as I shuffle in a knight, or really any light warrior. And with this back in my hand, I'll end my turn.
Let's draw for turn. I guess I have to show what my deck can really do.
Let's see.
So I'll activate the spell card, Millennium Revelation. So I can send 1 Divine Beast monster from my hand to the graveyard and add a Monster Reborn from my deck or graveyard to my hand.
Okay, this all sounds good to me.
I'll discard my Winged Dragon of Rot Immortal Phoenix.
Oh yeah, him. Can't forget about him.
And I search.
He's fun.
Is this the only card? There's only a few cards in the game that does this. I'll search a Monster Reborn. I'll activate my Monster Reborn, targeting my Reactor Slime. And I'll be getting it in defensive position.
Yeah, smart. Smart.
I will activate my Reactor Slime's effect. It will summon 2 slime tokens. I believe they have 0 attack and 0 defense. No, 500 attack and 500 defense. Next, I'll activate my Ancient Chant.
Oh god, are you actually gonna do the chant?
No! I'm going to add a Winged Dragon of Ra from my deck or graveyard to my hand, and if I do, I can tribute summon a monster during my main phase in addition to my normal summon this turn, which I haven't even used in the first place. We'll get the Winged Dragon of Ra.
Ooh, dangerous. I will activate my Thunder Force attack. So this is actually Slifer's attack spell. Its activation effect cannot be negated. If I control Slifer the Sky Dragon, I can destroy as many face-up monsters you control as possible. And then I can draw cards equal to the number of cards I destroyed. That's only if I use this during my main phase, which I didn't. So say goodbye to the Reactor Slime.
Yeah, you got that. Wow, okay. Didn't see that coming.
Yeah, don't need Raw hitting the field just yet if I can help it.
I'll end my turn.
Draw for turn. Into the battle phase. I'm going to attack with Arcana Extra Joker for 2,800.
I take 2,800 damage. And then I
what are you
activate my Guardian Slime.
Okay, so with him around, that's gonna be a problem. Actually activate this. My Joker's wild again. So I can send a spell from my deck to the grave and get that spell's effect.
Oh no!
So this should be able to let me summon enough monsters to do some hurtin'. Yeah, so I'll send Joker straight, and I'm gonna go ahead and discard. That's gonna let me summon a Queen's Knight from my deck, and search to my hand a King's Knight, then get an immediate normal summon.
In the battle phase?
In the battle
What is this,
phase.
ultimate offering?
Yeah, it feels like it. So now, since that resolved, I can normal summon my King's Knight, and its effect, all in the battle phase apparently,
You ain't right.
will let me summon Jack's Knight to the field.
Wow.
I will attack with Queen's Knight.
I'll activate Guardian Slime's effect, and its defense becomes your attack.
Next, I'll attack with King's Knight. He's got
That
16.
will kill my slime. Slime's effect will activate to add a card that lists Ra. I'll add a Millennium Revelation.
And next, I'll use Slifer the Sky Dragon with only 2,000 attack points. Attack directly for, hopefully, game.
And then I'll activate.
Oh, jeez.
No, this doesn't do anything.
2,000 attack points for game. I
just
got all my
clicked-
knights. They're all here. I'm happy.
All right, game 2, and I'll be going first this time. All right. So I'll just go straight to the main phase. Activate my Ancient Chant. So,
Now you're gonna do the ancient chant?
no, I'm not gonna do the Ancient Chant.
Oh my god, this isn't even a real video.
I'll add the Winged Dragon of Ra, and now this turn I get an extra tribute summon.
Don't think you'll need it, but we'll see.
And then I will normal summon my Reactor Slime. And I'll activate its effect to special summon 2 slime tokens. And now I will banish my Ancient Chant from the graveyard. And so if I tribute summon a Winged Dragon of Ra this turn, it gains the attack of the monsters I tribute. I'll tribute my Reactor Slime and 2 tokens. They all have 500 attack. So I get a Winged Dragon of Ra with 1,500 attack and defense.
Very threatening.
But that's not all, because I'm gonna go ahead and use the Winged Dragon of Ra's effect.
Oh, okay. This is really intense.
I'm gonna pay life points until I only have 100 left, and the Winged Dragon of Ra will gain all of that as attack points.
So you are paying 7,900 life points.
Yes. I'll set 2 cards face down and end my turn.
Draw for turn. All right, so what can I do about Ra? Well, I can start with Pot of Extravagance, and I get to draw 2 cards. All right, check this out. I'm going to activate Joker's Knight. This one's new. So I can send a Queen's Knight, King's Knight, or Jack's Knight from my deck to the graveyard and special summon this thing from my hand with that monster's name. So I'm gonna send Queen's Knight.
Okay.
So he'll be special summoned in defense position with the name Queen's Knight. Now that I have a Queen's Knight in the field, it means I can normal summon King's Knight. And when it's normal summoned while I control Queen's Knight, he's a queen right now, I can special summon a Jack's Knight from my deck. Where are you, my level 5 brick? Jack's Knight from the deck.
The card hasn't bricked it yet for you.
In defense position, by the way, because, you know. Next, I'll activate a card I didn't want to have to use, Thunder Speed Summon. So, since I control all of my knights, I can add a question mark attack monster and then immediately normal summon a level 10 monster. I'll be getting something a little different this time. This time I'm actually going to get, I was hoping she'd get to be used in this game, Arcana Triumph Joker. All right, so I'll tribute summon Arcana Triumph Joker. So, she actually gains 500 attack times the total number of cards in both of our hands.
I have 1.
I also have, not 1, I have 4. So she's currently at 2,500 attack points.
I'm much bigger than that.
But I can discard a card and destroy all face-up cards you control with the same type as the discarded card. So I'm actually going to use her effect and discard a monster card. And this will destroy all face-up monsters on your side of the field.
Well, that can't happen. I'll activate my Blaze Cannon. So if I have a face-up Winged Dragon of Ra, it gains the following effects. The most important being, this card is unaffected by your opponent's card effects.
Oh, fun.
When an attack is declared involving this card, I contribute any number of monsters that I control that haven't attacked, and then it gains their attack. After damage calculation, if this attacks, I can blow up all your other monsters. But those other two effects can't happen. But you also can't hurt my monster.
That blows. I will set one card face down, which unfortunately decreases her attack a bit. I'll go to my end phase. The effect of my Joker's Knight can activate. I can shuffle in one of my light warrior monsters from my graveyard into my deck and add it to my hand.
Your deck recycled a lot.
It tries. I don't know how much it's really worth, but you know. It's gonna end my turn.
All right, then I will draw for turn. I'll enter battle.
Fun.
My Winged Dragon of Ra with 9,400 attack will attack your Arcana Triumph Joker.
Yeah, all right. So she's 25, so I'm gonna be taking a whopping 69.
Nice.
Sure, we'll take some chances. I'll activate Joker's Wild. So I'm going to send Joker straight. I'll be discarding Joker's Knight. And now I can summon a Queen's Knight and search a King's Knight and normal summon my King's Knight, and its effect will activate, which allows me to summon a Jack's Knight from my deck. Hello, Jack's Knight.
You ain't right. That is fine. I'll retreat to my main phase 2. And while I'm terrified of what you may or may not be planning to do here, I can't do anything about it, so I'll pass.
In the end phase, I'll go ahead and activate the effect of Joker's Wild. I'm actually going to be using all three of my effects. Joker's Wild, Joker's Straight, and Joker's Knight.
And they can all just use their effects.
To just shuffle things back in.
No hard once per turns on like using either of their effects.
They all have hard once per turns, but I can use each of the effects once.
Boo.
So I'll be shuffling in Queen's Knight, King's Knight, and another Queen's Knight back into my deck.
That was not aesthetically pleasing.
And these will come back to my hand. I draw for turn. I'm going to use my Arcana Triumph Joker in the graveyard. So I can send all three of these guys from my field to the grave to summon her back. This time though, she's gonna be in defense position because I don't trust it. I'll activate Arcana Triumph Joker's effect and discard Joker's Knight to destroy all monsters on your field.
Oh, the same song and dance. But this time I have a different answer.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say, if you have another Blaze Cannon.
I'll activate my Sun God Unification. So its first effect is pointless, so I won't even bother reading it. But the main effect for here is, once per turn, I contribute a Winged Dragon of Ra, and I gain life points equal to the attack on the field. So I'll tribute my Ra, and gain 9,400.
Wow. Okay. Should have kept her in attack position, I guess. I'll use a Joker's Straight. I'll discard Joker's Wild. Say hello to Queen's Knight. It's gonna get me King's Knight, summon King's Knight, and then summon Jack's Knight. So say hello to all my knights.
That is not 9,500 worth of damage.
It's not, I know. But I will use Joker's Knight. I'm gonna send King's Knight to the graveyard and special summon Joker's Knight in attack mode.
But still short.
Yeah, it's still short, I know. It's great. Okay, well, we're gonna enter battle phase.
Yes.
1,500 with Queen's Knight.
I'll take 1,500. And then I'll activate my effect.
Here it is, I had a feeling.
The special summon Guardian Slime.
King's Knight attack.
I'll activate Guardian Slime's effect.
Jack's Knight attack.
He will die, but that will activate his effect to search a card that lists the Winged Dragon of Ra. I will search for my Millennium Revelation.
Well, I'm going to attack directly with Joker's Knight.
Yes.
For 2,000. I'm going to link summon using all three of these. For Arcana Extra Joker. I'll go to my end phase. So I'm going to be using Joker's Straight, Joker's Wild, and Joker's Knight. And I'll be shuffling back Queen's Knight, King's Knight, and Jack's Knight. A little more aesthetically pleasing,
yes,
I hope.
That is aesthetically pleasing.
All right, these get added to my hand and I end my turn.
I draw. So I will activate my Millennium Revelation. I'll discard a Divine Beast monster from my hand to add a monster reborn from my deck or graveyard. So I'll discard a Winged Dragon of Ra to get my monster reborn. Next, I will activate my Mound the Bound Creator.
Oh, I was wondering when this would show up.
Yeah, so now level 10 or higher monsters cannot be targeted or destroyed by card effects. Also, if a level 10 or higher monster destroys a monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, I deal 1,000 damage.
You don't have much to take. Okay.
You do not. Next, I will activate my Millennium Revelation's second effect. Yes, I send this to the graveyard, and now I am allowed to special summon a Winged Dragon of Ra with Monster Reborn. And now I'll activate my Monster Reborn.
I'm here for it. Unfortunately, I'm here for it.
My Winged Dragon of Ra. The Winged Dragon of Ra actually doesn't get its effect when it's special summoned.
Yes.
But luckily, I can use the effect of my Sun God Unification, which, if I control a monster whose name is Winged Dragon of Ra, lets me pay life points until I only have 100 left.
Oh, so we're doing it again. Okay.
My Winged Dragon of Ra will attack your Joker's Knight.
Okay, and that's gonna kill me. Yeah. That'll do that. So, yeah, nice. Game 3.
That's right, but you get to pick who goes first this time.
Okay, I lost. I will take the first move.
That's fine with me.
I'm gonna start with Pot of Extravagance. I'll draw 2 cards. Okay, I'll start with Reinforcement of the Army. So I get to add a level 4 lower warrior from my deck to my hand. It's gonna grab a new one actually. Imperial Bower. So I'm going to normal summon Imperial Bower and I'll be activating its effect. Since I control no other monsters, I contribute him, take 2 different monsters from my deck among Queen's Knight, King's Knight, and or Jack's Knight and add them to my hand or special summon each monster. So I'll tribute him. I'm gonna do King's Knight, Queen's Knight. I'm going to be adding them to my hand.
Ooh, the controversial choice.
Yes. I'll use Joker's Straight. So you'll of course see why I wanted to add them to my hand, because I'm just gonna be discarding them. I will discard Queen's Knight. So now I can summon Queen's Knight from the deck, search for King's Knight. I'm gonna normal summon King's Knight. King's Knight's effect is gonna summon a Jack's Knight from the deck. And the gang's all here.
I'm not scared. I beat him before, I'll beat him again.
Next, I'll use the effect of Joker's Knight to send one of my guys from the deck to the grave. It's gonna be Jack's Knight. I'll copy its name and special summon my Joker's Knight in attack position. Yeah, defense position. Be a little safer, I don't know. I will set 2 cards face down and move to my end phase. So as you know, my Joker's Straight will be returning to my hand by recycling Jack's Knight. That ends my turn.
Then I'll draw for turn. Normal summon my Reactor Slime. And then I will attempt to activate its effect to summon 2 tokens.
That is fine.
Okay, and next, I'll activate my Ancient Chant.
Okay, you gotta say it once in this duel.
Say it, what is it again?
Oh god, you don't even know it? You're playing the card? Jeez.
No, I don't know. I don't know.
Great beast of the sky, please hear my cry.
Oh, he said it. I'm gonna add the Winged Dragon of Ra, and I get an extra tribute summon this turn.
How very fun.
Mm-hmm.
I'm enjoying myself.
And then I will banish my Ancient Chant so that when I summon a Ra this turn, I didn't say if, I said when, it will be able to gain the attacks of my monsters. And let's do that. So I'll tribute these 2, and you to summon the Winged Dragon of Ra.
Rah.
So it has a 1500 for that.
Okay.
And then, am I crazy?
Yeah, you get to activate its effect and gain.
Yes, I am.
All the way down to 100.
I will enter battle.
Let's see what I have to say about that. I'm actually going to activate this. At the end of your main phase, I'll use my Soul Crossing. During the main phase, immediately after this effect resolves, I contribute summon a Divine Beast monster. And when I do, I contribute monsters you control, even though I don't control them. But until the end of the next turn after it resolves, I can only activate 1 card or effect, not counting the effect of Divine Beasts.
Let me see that. Let me see that.
I'll tribute Joker's Knight, Queen's Knight, and the Winged Dragon of Ra.
You sure about that?
Yeah, gotta tribute him. He's just gonna go over there. 2, tribute summon Slifer the Sky Dragon.
Okay. All right. I'm going to set 2 cards face down and end my turn.
All right, during the end phase, I'll use Joker's Knight's effect. We're going to shuffle Queen's Knight back into my deck so that Joker's Knight can return to my hand. And I'll draw for turn. I'll go ahead and just enter the battle phase. King's Knight's gonna attack for 1600.
I will activate my face down card, Metal Reflect Slime.
Oh yeah, I forgot
Summons
that
itself and has 3000 defense.
Since a replay occurs, I won't be attacking with King's Knight, but I will attack with Slifer.
That's fair. That is very fair. It's only got 3000 defense.
It's got 4000, and now my Jax Knight is going to attack for 19.
I'll activate my Metal Reflect Slime.
Wow. Okay. Okay, fine. Well, set one card face down, which puts my Slifer at 3000 attack points, and pass turn.
Draw for turn. You got 3 monsters over there?
I do have 3 monsters.
I will tribute your 3 monsters
Oh, yay.
to summon the Winged Dragon of Ra Sphere mode to your side of the field.
I actually do feel like my...
Assuming you don't have like a Winged Dragon of Ra yourself, that will return to my side of the field at
the end of my
the
next turn.
And just to like really like lock this up, I'm going to tribute my Metal Reflect Slime to special summon from my extra deck. Or in defensive mode.
Yeah, probably.
My Egyptian God Slime. It has. It can only be special summoned by either a fusion summon of an aqua or aqua and a level 10 water monster, or with a level 10 aqua monster with 0 attack, like Metal Reflect Slime. So it has 3000 attack, 3000 defense. It you cannot target my other cards for attack, and this card cannot be destroyed by battle.
Okay.
And it's treated as 3 tributes for a tribute summon.
Well, thankfully you've already done your normal summon this turn by summoning Sphere mode.
I have.
I don't have to worry about it yet.
I will set 1 card face down, and I'll end my turn.
I'm gonna draw. I don't want you getting raw. I'm going to tribute your Sphere mode.
Aw.
Yeah, he can't have him for Joker's Knight. Well, I will use, I hope I don't regret this, Joker's Straight. I will discard Imperial Bower to special summon Queen's Knight, as you know, and get to my hand King's Knight. He'll be normal summoned, and his effect will summon out Jax Knight in defense. So I'm just gonna try to lock up 2 and hope that this works. I'm gonna link summon with all 3 for my Arcana Extra Joker. In my end phase, we're gonna use Joker's Knight and Joker's Straight to return them to my hand. I'm going to be shuffling in Jax Knight and Queen's Knight and pass turn.
I will draw for turn. As much as I'd love to just swing and kill your monster, I can't afford you somehow getting enough damage to kill me.
Yeah, with only 100 life points, you gotta be a little careful, huh?
I will set 1 card face down, and I end my turn.
Draw. I'm gonna have to pass.
Draw for turn. I pass.
Okay. I'll draw for turn. I'm gonna use Pot of Extravagance. Goodbye to these cards. Draw 2. 1. And 2. So I'll activate Arcana Triumph Joker. Since she's in my hand, I can send Queen's Knight, King's Knight, and Jax Knight from the field or my hand to the graveyard and summon her. So I'm gonna actually send Queen's Knight, Jax Knight, and King's Knight. Okay, I'll summon her in defense just to be safe. We're going to activate her effect. I'll discard my Joker's Knight to destroy all face-up monsters you control. So Egyptian God Slime
Is destroyed.
will be no more. I will. Enter the battle phase. Arcana Extra Joker attacks 28.
And I'll activate my Metal Reflect Slime.
Yay!
3000 defense.
Fun. And then the end phase, Joker's Knight effect. I'll put Jax Knight back in my deck to add Joker's Knight back to my hand, and to your move.
I will draw for turn. I will tribute my Metal Reflect Slime. It's a special summon. Special summon another Egyptian God Slime.
Yay!
This is silly, but it's pretty funny. I will tribute my Egyptian God Slime
Oh, okay, we're doing this.
for the Winged Dragon of Ra Sphere mode.
Oh, he counts as 3? Is it
Yep.
just for any divine beast?
It can be 1 tribute or 3.
Okay, cool. That's, yeah, all right.
And now I'll activate the effect of my Sphere mode. I can special summon a Winged Dragon of Ra from my deck.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Here it comes, my Winged Dragon of Ra.
Rah.
So this is a special summoned Ra, so it can't use its effect. But because it was summoned by Sphere mode, it gets 4,000 attack and 4,000 defense. Now I'll enter battle, and I'll activate my face down card, Blaze Cannon. So now,
Again?
Winged Dragon of Ra gets all 3 effects. It is unaffected by card effects. If I had other monsters, I could tribute them to gain attack. But most importantly, after damage calculation, I can send all your other monsters to the graveyard. So my Winged Dragon of Ra will attack your Arcana Triumph Joker.
She'll get destroyed. And I guess that also
Sends
sends
him.
Arcana, and he won't get his effect because he was destroyed by battle.
That's
That goes
right.
to grade 2 though.
And then I will set 1 card face down, and I'll end my turn.
And I'm gonna use in your end phase my Court of Cards. This one's new. If I control no monsters or if I only control knights, I can summon one of my knights from my hand or graveyard. I could also banish one of each knight and draw the same number of cards I banished, but I can only use one of those 2 effects per turn. So, during the end phase, I'll just let's get Queen's Knight from my graveyard. Draw for turn. I will activate my Court of Cards. We're gonna special summon King's Knight.
Does it get its effect when it's special summon?
Sadly, no.
Okay.
Only when it's normal summon. Yay.
Good.
Next, I'll use Joker's Knight's effect. I'm going to send a knight from my deck to the grave. Jack's Knight. All right, I'm going to send all 3. I'll special summon Arcana Triumph Joker. And I realized that I don't actually have a monster to discard right now, but in my end phase, I will use Joker's Knight and shuffle back King's Knight. And now I pass turn.
Draw for turn. I'll activate my Millennium Revelation. I'll discard a Divine Beast to search for a Monster Reborn. I'll discard Immortal Phoenix. Where are you? I missed it. Oh, there it is. I'll search for Monster Reborn. I will activate my Monster Reborn to special summon my Reactor Slime.
Okay, I guess he's
It's a valid target.
He's here. Yeah, okay.
I'll activate Reactor Slime's effect to summon 2 tokens. I wish I had Blaze Cannon this turn.
Yeah, that'd be not cool.
I'll enter battle, and my Winged Dragon of Ra will attack your Arcana Triumph Joker.
She dies.
I'll activate my Reactor Slime's effect. It will tribute him, and it will set...
You can set Metal Reflection from the grave?
Yes, I can.
Oh my
I've
God.
used 3. I'm going to use 1 more.
Okay, all right, yeah.
And I'll end my turn.
All right, I'll use Joker's Straight and discard my Joker's Wild. So as you know, I get to summon a Queen's Knight from my deck and search a King's Knight. I can normal summon my King's Knight and his effect will activate to summon Jack's Knight from my deck. I'll use my Court of Cards just to get an extra little summon here, because why not? I'll get Jack's Knight. I'll activate my Thunder Speed summon. Say hello to Slifer the Sky Dragon.
Is that even a good idea?
It's an idea. We'll tribute all 3 and summon Slifer the Sky Dragon after searching it conveniently to my hand.
So it's got 2,000 attack.
It's got 2,000 attack, yes, for now at least. Thunder Force attack. God, this thing's been waiting forever. So Thunder Force attack, since I've got Slifer the Sky Dragon, can destroy as many face-up monsters you control as possible. And since I use it in my main phase, I'll draw cards equal to... Oh my God, I have to send them to the opponent's graveyard? Oh, I thought this was gonna be fun. Sheesh, all right.
So you're destroying these 2. They do not go to the grave, and you're destroying my Winged Dragon
Ra.
of Ra, who does
Yes.
go to the grave.
And I'll get to draw 1 card.
And then you activate the effect of my Immortal Phoenix.
Oh, fun.
So when the Winged Dragon of Ra is sent from field to the GY, I can special summon this card. Cards and effects cannot be activated in response, so don't try. This card is unaffected by other card effects. And then I could pay 1,000 life points to send one of your monsters to the graveyard. However, once per turn during the end phase, this gets sent to the graveyard. So I will not be able to use that other effect, but I will get my Indomitable Immortal Phoenix. In the immortal words of Calvin, safe!
Yeah, he's 4,000 defense. All right, I'm gonna have to go to my end phase, I guess. But I do have some effects I can use. I will use Joker's Wild and Joker's Straight. And we're gonna shuffle back Jack's Knight and King's Knight. Now it's still the end phase.
During the end phase, my Immortal Phoenix effect will activate. It is sent to the graveyard, and then I special summon a Sphere mode from my hand deck or graveyard.
Oh, fun. So I'm gonna get to deal with a Ra. Yeah, that's gonna be it.
Draw for turn. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my Sphere mode's effect. I will tribute it to special summon a Ra from my deck. And like last time, it'll have 4,000 attack and 4,000 defense.
He's 4K, but I have 4 cards in my hand.
I guess you did assume that would protect you, and that's cute. Let's enter the battle phase.
The battle phase has been entered.
My Winged Dragon of Ra will attack your Slifer the Sky Dragon.
That's fine.
And I now activate my Jiragetto. So Jiragetto gets special summoned during the battle step. And then when I do that, I gain 1,000 life points. And then I attempt to activate Jiragetto's effect. I can tribute this card, then target one face-up monster I control, and it gains 1,000 attack until the end of the turn.
All right, when it's summoned, I'm gonna use my Court of Cards. It lets me banish one of each of my knights from the graveyard to draw a card for each. So
wait, from the graveyard?
Yes, Queen's Knight, Jack's Knight, and King's Knight all get banished. I get to draw 3 cards. So,
Wait.
yes, after drawing 3, my Slifer will be at 7,000 attack points.
When I tribute my Jiragetto, my Winged Dragon of Ra only has 5.
Yes, and that's gonna be able to deal 2,000 points of damage to you, Duelist. With no ability to summon the annoying freaking Immortal Phoenix.
Wow, that happened.
Goodbye, Ra. Hey, we both have the same like kind of alternate art signed. Ra falls and doesn't get reborn.
Wow, and I lose the game.
Yes, to the Knights. Good game, Duelist.
I gotta say, guys, this hurts.
Yeah, this one was hard fought, honestly. Well, if you guys enjoyed this duel, it was very long and exhausting, but hopefully you did. Drop a like and let us know any other theme duels that we could do. We've got a couple in mind coming up on the horizon. And yeah, check out our actual Egyptian God card structure deck duel that we did. That was Slifer versus Obelisk. Maybe we can bring Obelisk into the mix with some strategy himself.
Maybe.
XYZs or something? Kaiba would have used that at least.
That's what Kaiba would have done.
I believe that's going to be it.
So we'll see you guys in the next one.
Pass turn.